Well, from a distance, a pothole might not look like much, but it can do some serious damage and expensive damage to your car.
Yeah, the government's responsible for maintaining roads, but how far does that responsibility go? Time to get Gephardt. Matt?
Dan, Dini, good evening. Yeah, if your car gets damaged because of a pothole, your friends might say, hey, you should file a claim with the city or state to cover the repair bill. Well, as we found, good luck with that because payouts in Utah are rare.
For drivers, potholes are nothing but trouble. But for Salt City Wheels, potholes actually drum up some pretty good business. On this day, the mobile wheel repair shop was fixing not one but two Teslas.
A lot of times with the calls that we have, they say that it's pothole damage.
No question, potholes can cause major damage. Punctured tires, cracked or bent rims, ruined exhaust systems on cars that bottom out, engines crippled by damaged oil pans, and they can wreak havoc for your car's alignment and suspension. Salt City Wheels' Brian Karsten says that most of their repair jobs price out around $200 or $300. But if a wheel cannot be fixed, replacement is the more expensive option.
It can cost anywhere from $400 to $500. Some vehicles, even on F-150s, can be $2,000 plus to replace the factory wheel.
AAA says that drivers spend nearly $3 billion every year to fix damage caused by potholes. And if you hit a bad spot on a Utah road, do not expect cities or the state to rush in and pay for your repairs.
People generally do not get payouts.
Karsten says he has seen plenty a ticked-off driver left high and dry by pothole damage.
And it might end up being in a situation where they are unavoidable and they end up having to hit it. And then in that situation, it is very frustrating for them, especially when they do put in the claim and then find out that it gets denied.
So, just how often do government agencies pay out when one of their potholes damages one of our cars? To find out, Get Gephardt sent records requests to the 10 largest cities in the state, as well as the state of Utah, for all pothole claims made in the last 4 years. Here's what we found out. The data shows that in that time, Sandy City got just 3 claims for pothole damage, and the city paid out 2 of those. Not bad. But from there, the payout rates bottom out. West Valley City got 12 claims for pothole damage and paid out just 2. Ogden got 9 claims and paid out just 1. In Salt Lake City, Utah's capital city, they got 51 claims for pothole damage and paid out just 5. But the largest owner of roads in our state, UDOT, received a whopping 268 pothole claims. They paid out just 12. That is a less than 5% payout rate.
It really is an unfortunate thing, but it is an act of nature. It's
an act of nature, says UDOT's John Gleason, since they are often caused by water seeping through the asphalt and freezing and thawing during winter and spring. Still, he insists they do take each claim seriously.
And if you have damage caused to your car, I mean, it's understandable that people would be upset about that.
But the reality is the government will likely prevail unless you can prove that the city or state was aware of the pothole beforehand and failed to fix it within a reasonable amount of time. That could mean a couple of days or even a couple of months, depending on weather.
Yeah, we get out there day, night, weekends, especially if it's a serious issue that we're concerned with, car damage to vehicles, anything like that. Our crews are going to be out there immediately addressing it.
UDOT says they rely on drivers to be their eyes and ears when it comes to potholes. They even have a special app where you can see a pothole and drop a pin and let UDOT know about it. The app also allows you to see all the other potholes that have already been reported. And that could actually be beneficial to you because if you, say, had a claim denied, you could look in the app and say, no, you already knew about that pothole. You should pay my claim.
Now, public records do show that a good chunk of taxpayer money is going into fixing potholes. In the last fiscal year, UDOT spent more than $1.5 million on it. So, bottom line, drive carefully out there because the numbers are clear. If you hit one of these, the cost to repair the damage is probably going to be your problem.
What about damage? What about insurance, you may be asking? Well, we spoke to a lawyer who said, yeah, hitting a pothole is probably covered under collision insurance, but that can also be a gamble because filing a claim risks your premiums going up and you still have to cover your deductible. If you got something you want me to investigate, let me know about it. The number 385-707-6153, or you can email me, matt@ksl.com.